صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب صدق الله العظيم.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Madam, I request you to declare the convocation open.
I declare the convocation open.
Now I request the worthy Vice Chancellor to present the welcome address and annual report.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Worthy Chief Guest, Mr. Makhdoom Hashim Jawab Sahab, Finance Minister, Government of Punjab, respectable member of Syndicate, Academic Council, faculty, alumni, officers, graduates, and all distinguished guests, Assalamu alaikum. On behalf of the entire faculty and staff of Lahore College for Women University, I proudly welcome you all on the 16th convocation of Lahore College for Women University. Lahore College for Women University is one of the largest and historical institutions of higher education for women. It started its journey as an intermediate college in 1922 and by making tremendous progress got status of a university in 2002. The completion of 100 years of excellence of this prestigious institution in year 2022 certainly endorses its effectual and constructive role in the field of education for daughters of this nation. It gives me immense pleasure to share that on this glorifying occasion of 16th convocation, an incredible number of 5,506 graduates of BS, MS, MPhil and PhD are going to receive their degrees. The university has produced a total of 204 PhD scholars up till now, and out of these, 96 PhD students will receive their degrees during this convocation. Our total current enrollment is more than 16,000, but our focus is not just on quantity, but on quality of education we are providing. That is the reason our university has progressively elevated in the international ranking and scored prominent position in the Times Higher Education Impact Ranking for the year 2020 as well as in the year 2021. Honorable guests, we have recently established several national and international collaborations, which include being part of an international network of statistical lab established by University of Colorado in collaboration with USAID, a joint project with George Washington University for Gender Studies, a STEM education project funded by British Council in collaboration with several UK-based universities. We have signed several MOU with national as well as foreign universities of US, UK, Japan, Iran, Turkey, and Philippines. Moreover, the university is establishing its national and international collaboration with industry through ORIC as industry-academia linkage to make our research relevant to local industry as well as to provide internship to our students. I feel delighted to share that LCWU is a proud member of CPEC Consortium of Universities, which is indeed a great initiative of Higher Education Commission of Pakistan and China Association of Higher Education. Moreover, we are also founding member of All Pakistan Women University Consortium. Honorable guests, we are not only focusing on strengthening our existing programs, but also various new disciplines and academic programs, including Doctor of Physiotherapy, Special Education, Disaster Management, Tourism and Hospitality, and Software Engineering have been started recently. We are also working on initiating a joint degree program with Virtual University to bring our degree to the doorsteps of girls living in remote areas. Strengthening of our existing programs is evident by the fact that HEC issued NOC for several of our previously halted programs. Furthermore, various accreditation councils have shown full satisfaction on our programs, and hence Pharmacy Council allowed 100% increase in our enrollment. Similarly, Pakistan Engineering Council recently accredited our passing out session 2021 as well as 2022. By obtaining this accreditation, LCWU has become the first ever female institution in Pakistan which successfully obtained the OBE Level 2 accreditation for consecutive 2 years. In the wake of pandemic of COVID-19, LCWU launched several initiatives, including an online course directory at its official website. We first time conducted all of our admissions online, and the highest number of admissions in the history of LCWU were made in very efficient, transparent, and economical manner. The launch of WEBTV by Mass Communication Department is another great achievement in this regard. Moreover, we, in a joint venture with International Young Psychologists Society, launched an online counseling center which addresses psychosocial aspects of our students in an effective and confidential manner. We also provide financial assistance to our needful students, further enabling them for higher education. The said financial aid is based on scholarships provided by the government and universities' own funding. We have dispersed a generous amount of more than 200 million to the most deserving students of LCWU. We at LCWU are very conscious of the fact that function of an educational institution is not just providing knowledge of the subject students are studying, but also to provide them an environment in which they can groom themselves by polishing their soft skills. That is why we encourage them to participate in sports and in other co-curricular activities, and I'm so proud to share that our students' performance is always outstanding. For example, in the recently held Prime Minister Kamyab Jawan Sports Drive in Islamabad this month, our students got medals in athletics, judo, football, handball, volleyball, tennis, and hockey. Overall, they scored second highest position among all universities of Pakistan and made 6 new records. Honorable guests, I'm so delighted to share that to cope with the emerging needs of the community, we are looking forward to start our new campus at Kalasha Kaku soon. This campus aims to make higher education accessible to 20,000 more young women. The project PC1 has been approved by the DWP and included in PSTP for year 21-22 at a total cost of 1.77 billion with an implementation period of 36 months. It will inshallah be a model campus where a nursing college, law college and Institute of Environment and Climate Change will be established. And now to my much awaited audience, my lovely graduates. Congratulations might sound a micro expression. Well, I believe the more appropriate would be bravo. You did it and I am so proud of you. Not forgetting the unwavering dedication and dynamic contribution of your teachers here who put in so much hard work to bring you up, a moment of celebration for them as well. Dear graduates, The gigantic power of education that you must be feeling within yourself today would lead you to the brightest future, inshallah. On behalf of LCWU faculty and administration, I profoundly extend my gratitude to Honorable Chief Guest, our Chancellor, Higher Education Commission, Pro-Chancellor, Higher Education Department, the Government of Punjab for providing all the necessary support to LCWU. Much consideration and adoration for our dedicated teaching faculty and hardworking non-teaching staff whose support has enabled LCWU to achieve its goals. At the end, I would like to thank all the members of Convocation Committee and supporting staff for their committed and zealous services, enabling this event a memorable success. Once again, heartfelt congratulations to the graduating students, their parents, teachers, and thank you all, my distinguished guests, for your precious time. Pakistan Zindabad, LCWU Zindabad.
The Dean, Faculty of Science and Technology is requested to present the candidates of BS degrees in various disciplines to the Honorable Vice Chancellor.
Candidates of BS in Biotechnology, Botany, Chemistry, Environmental Sciences, Geography, Mathematics, Physics, and Zoology are requested to please rise. Honorable Vice Chancellor, I present to you these candidates who have been certified after examination to have duly qualified to receive the degrees of BS in the relevant disciplines, to which degree I pray they be admitted.
By virtue of authority delegated to me as Vice Chancellor of Lahore Collage, Lahore, I admit you to the degree of BS in the relevant discipline and in token thereof. I present you these degrees and authorize you to wear the robes ordained as the insignia of these degrees.
The Dean, Faculty of Science and Technology is requested to present the candidates of MSc degrees in various disciplines to the Honorable Vice Chancellor.
Candidates of MSc in Biotechnology, Botany, Chemistry, Mathematics, and Zoology are requested to please rise. Honorable Vice Chancellor, I present to you these candidates who have been certified after examination to have duly qualified to receive the degrees of MSc in the relevant disciplines, to which degree I pray they be admitted.
By virtue of authority delegated to me as Vice Chancellor of Lahore Collage, Lahore, I admit you to the degree of MSc in the relevant discipline, and in token thereof, I present you these degrees and authorize you to wear the robes ordained as the insignia of these degrees.
The Controller of Examinations is requested to present the candidates of MS, MA, and BS degrees in Islamic Studies to the Honorable Vice Chancellor.
Candidates of MS, MA, and BS in Islamic Studies are requested to please rise. Honorable Vice Chancellor, I present to you these candidates who have been certified after examination to have duly qualified to receive the degrees of MS, MA, and BS in Islamic Studies, to which degrees I pray they be admitted.
By virtue of authority delegated to me as Vice Chancellor of LCWU Lahore, I admit you to the degree of MS, ME, and BS in the relevant discipline, and in token thereof, I present you these degrees and authorize you to wear the robes ordained as the insignia of these degrees.
The recipients of PhD degrees,
academic and special gold medals of MS, MA, MSc, BS, and co-curricular roll of honors are requested to please assemble in front of the dais. The Honorable Chief Guest is requested to please give away the PhD degrees, academic and special gold medals of MS, MA, MSc, BS, and co-curricular roll of honors. First, the names of PhD degree awardees would be called upon and they would receive their degrees. Dr. Ghulam Zara Jahangir has completed her PhD in biotechnology under the supervision of Professor Dr. Shagufta Naz and co-supervision of Professor Dr. Muhammad Idris Khan. Dr. Mehwish Aftab has completed her PhD in biotechnology under the supervision of Professor Dr. Shagufta Naz and co-supervision of Professor Dr. Muhammad Idris Khan. Dr. Kunza Latif has completed her PhD in biotechnology under the supervision of Professor Dr. Shagufta Naz and co-supervision of Dr. Imran Altaf. Dr. Madiha Mahmood Gilani has completed her PhD in biotechnology under the supervision of Professor Dr. Shagufta Naz. Dr. Kinza Nisar has completed her PhD in biotechnology under the supervision of Dr. Rohina Abdullah and co-supervision of Dr. Akshat Ali. Dr. Mariam Munir has completed her PhD in biotechnology under the supervision of Dr. Rohina Abdullah and co-supervision of Dr. Ikramul Haq. Dr. Zaryab Khalid Sial has completed her PhD in botany under the supervision of Professor Dr. Farah Khan. Dr. Arusa Aftab has completed her PhD in botany under the supervision of Dr. Zubaida Yusuf and co-supervision of Dr. Akshay Javed. Dr. Karen Zahid has completed her PhD in botany under the supervision of Dr. Farah Khan and co-supervision of Professor Dr. Masood Ahmed. Dr. Mehwish Jafar has completed her PhD in botany under the supervision of Dr. Shabnam Shaheen and co-supervision of Dr. Hamad Ashraf. Dr. Saleha Nazir has completed her PhD in chemistry under the supervision of Dr. Iram Akbar Hussain. Dr. Aisha Sadiq Bhatt has completed her PhD in environmental science under the supervision of Dr. Namra Nisar and co-supervision of Professor Dr. Tahira Aziz Mughal and Dr. Nadia Ghani. Dr. Leila Shehzad has completed her PhD in environmental science under the supervision of Professor Dr. Arifa Tahir and co-supervision of Dr. Faiza Sharif. Dr. Huda Javed has completed her PhD in environmental science under the supervision of Dr. Nadia Ghani and co-supervision of Dr. Natasha Ghani. Dr. Madiha Aftab has completed her PhD in environmental science under the supervision of Professor Dr. Arifa Tahir and co-supervision of Dr. Taiba Asim. Dr. Faiza Sadiq Bhatt has completed her PhD in environmental science under the supervision of Professor Dr. Kausar Jamal Chima and co-supervision of Dr. Namra Nisar and Professor Dr. Javed Anwar Qureshi. Dr. Amna Zafar has completed her PhD in environmental science under the supervision of Professor Dr. Tahira Aziz Mughal and co-supervision of Professor Dr. Kausar Malik. Dr. Hina Chaudhary has completed her PhD in environmental science under the supervision of Dr. Namra Nisar. Dr. Fariha Kabul has completed her PhD in environmental science under the supervision of Professor Dr. Arifa Tahir. Dr. Aqsa Riaz has completed her PhD in environmental science under the supervision of Dr. Sufia Nausheen and co-supervision of Professor Dr. Tahira Aziz Mughal. Dr. Umme Iman has completed her PhD in Environmental Science under the supervision of Dr. Namra Nisar and co-supervision of Dr. Arshad Javed. Dr. Fazilat Mukhtar has completed her PhD in Physics under the supervision of Professor Dr. Zohra Nazir Kayani and co-supervision of Dr. Saira Riaz. Dr. Alia Kamar has completed her PhD in Physics under the supervision of Professor Dr. Rehana Zia and co-supervision of Dr. Madiha Riaz. Dr. Fatima Seher has completed her PhD in Physics under the supervision of Dr. Safia Anjum. Dr. Hina Nasri has completed her PhD in Physics under the supervision of Professor Dr. Zohra Nazir Kayani and co-supervision of Dr. Saira Riaz. Dr. Ruby Shaheen has completed her PhD in Physics under the supervision of Dr. Rosina Chaudhary. Dr. Mahnur has completed her PhD in Zoology under the supervision of Professor Dr. Farkhanda Manzoor. Dr. Shelly Saima Yaqub has completed her PhD in Zoology under the supervision of Dr. Husna Jabeen Malik and co-supervision of Professor Dr. Farkhanda Manzoor. Dr. Sumbul Ashraf has completed her PhD in Islamic Studies under the supervision of Dr. Sadaf Sultan and co-supervision of Professor Dr. Naseemus Seher Samad. Dr. Rafiatul Jabeen has completed her PhD in Islamic Studies under the supervision of Dr. Zahida Shabnam and co-supervision of Professor Dr. Ali Asghar Chishti. Dr. Ishrat Bano has completed her PhD in Islamic Studies under the supervision of Dr. Sadia Gulzar and co-supervision of Professor Dr. Naseemus Seher Samad. Dr. Sajida Hanif has completed her PhD in Islamic Studies under the supervision of Dr. Zahida Shabnam. Now we will have on stage MS Gold Medal awardees. Hamida secured first position in MS Islamic Studies for the session 2019. Aruba Jannat secured first position in MS Islamic Studies for the session 2020. And now MA, MSc Gold Medal awardees. Amna Azhar secured first position in MSc Biotechnology for the session 2019, Lahore College for Women, University Lahore. Sayyida Bakhtawar Hashmi first position in MS Biotechnology for the session 2020, Lahore College for Women, University Lahore. Kainat Dilshad first position in MSc Chemistry for the session 2019, Lahore College for Women, University Lahore. Kainat Idris first position in MSc Chemistry for the session 2020, Lahore College for Women, University Lahore. Maria Liaquat first position in MSc Mathematics for the session 2019, Lahore College for Women, University Lahore. Ikra Khan, first position in MSc Zoology for the session 2019, Lahore College for Women, University, Lahore. Farah Muhammad Ali, first position in MSc Zoology for the session 2020, Lahore College for Women, University, Lahore. The names of BS Gold Special Medal awardees would be announced now. Nida Suhail, first position in BS Biotechnology for the session 2019, Lahore College for Women, University, Lahore. Aisha Bibi, first position in BS Biotechnology for the session 2020, Lahore College for Women, University, Lahore. Rimsha Shaukat Ali, first position in BS Botany for the session 2020, Lahore College for Women, University, Lahore. Hira Abdul Ghaffar, first position in BS Chemistry for the session 2019, Government Postgraduate Islamia College for Women, Cooper Road, Lahore. Sabah BS Chemistry is awarded Rana Muhammad Sultan Gold Medal for the session 2019, Lahore College for Women, University, Lahore. Farah Thani, first position in BS Chemistry for the session 2020, Government Postgraduate Islamia College for Women, Cooper Road, Lahore. Nayab Siddiqui from BS Chemistry is awarded Rana Muhammad Sultan Gold Medal for the session 2020, Lahore College for Women, University, Lahore. Khushbu Javed, first position in BS Environmental Science for the session 2019, Lahore College for Women, University, Lahore. Rida Nasir, first position in BS Environmental Science for the session 2020, Lahore College for Women, University, Lahore. Nawal Dilawar, first position in BS Geography for the session 2020, Lahore College for Women, University, Lahore. She is also awarded Banu Gold Medal. Sabah Khalid, first position in BS Mathematics for the session 2019, Lahore College for Women, University, Lahore. Kinza Randhawa, first position in BS Mathematics for the session 2020, Lahore College for Women, University, Jhang. She is also awarded Dr. C.M. Hussain Gold Medal. Mubashira Amir, first position in BS Physics for the session 2019, Lahore College for Women, University, Lahore. Ayman Altaf, first position in BS Physics for the session 2019, Lahore College for Women, University, Lahore. Fiza Naeem, first position in BS Physics for the session 2020, Lahore College for Women, University, Lahore. Momina, first position in BS Zoology for the session 2019, Government Postgraduate Islamia College for Women, Cooper Road, Lahore. Aisha Salim, first position in BS Zoology for the session 2020, Government Postgraduate Islamia College for Women, Cooper Road, Lahore. Zulfisha Tanveer, first position in BS Islamic Studies for the session 2019, Government Postgraduate Islamia College for Women, Cooper Road, Lahore. Atika Humayun, BS Islamic Studies, is awarded Nusrat Khalid Qureshi Gold Medal for the session 2019, Lahore College for Women, University, Lahore. Momina Shoaib, BS Islamic Studies, is awarded Nusrat Khalid Qureshi Gold Medal for the session 2020, Lahore College for Women, University, Lahore. Now I am going to announce the names of those students of Lahore College for Women University who participated in co-curricular activities and are being awarded Roll of Honours for their achievements in session 2019. Sadia Arif, Best Nathwa from Islamic Studies. Tuba Rauf, Best Karya from MS Environmental Science. Rabia Basri, Best Urdu Debater from BS History. Shiza Mubashir, Best Drama Artist Urdu from BS Persian. Varda Badr, Best Drama Artist English from BS Pakistan Studies. Saida Raiha Rizvi, Best Calligraphy from BFA Visual Arts. Nishwa Faryad, Best Painter from BFA Visual Arts. Anam Rafaqat, ex-Head Girl Student Council from BS Gender and Development Studies. Manur Tahir, Best Poetess English from BS English Literature. Sabiha Afzal, Best Singer from BS Mass Communication. Now I request the Honorable Chief Guest to please give away shields to the respected alumni of LCWU. First we have Professor Dr. Naseema Seher. She did her PhD in Islamic Studies from LCWU and also served as the head of Islamic Study Department at LCWU Lahore. Now I request our second alumni, Ms. Rida Batul, to come on the stage. She graduated in Geography from LCWU in the year 2015. She served as Project Manager at Young Professional Fellowship at MAPS, a youth leading organization. She also served as Ambassador of Youth World Cup 2021 and alumni of Global Peace Chain. Currently, she is working as principal at New Grammar School. Now the names of a few alumni who couldn't join us for some reasons: Professor Dr. Farhad Salimi, Mrs. Shahida Farooq Naveed, and Ms. Amna Zulfikar. Now we have shields for the esteemed retired professors of LCWU who also couldn't join us. I will just be taking their names. First we have Dr. Tahira Aziz Mughal. She couldn't join us today. Dr. Tahira Aziz Mughal was the professor and chairperson of Environmental Science Department and also worked as the controller of examination at LCWU. Then we have Dr. Rehana Zia. She was the professor of physics and was also the chairperson of physics department. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to the recipients of degrees, awards, medals and shields. Now I request the Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Makhdoom Hashim, to address the congregation.
Yes, sir. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. To the Vice Chancellor, members of the syndicate, members of the faculty, the alumni, the friends and family of the ones graduating, and members of the class of 2019 and 20, many heartiest congratulations to you all. I want to thank you for allowing me to be a part of this conclusion of this very important chapter of your lives and the commencement of the next very important and critical chapter. This is your defining milestone in a very long and blessed journey, inshallah, and I am honored to be given this honor that I am here on this big day with you. Gives me great pride to see such a big number of young women graduating today from the Lahore College of Women University. I can also see the dreams that the eyes carry at this age of having a meaningful life with purpose and a positive impact. I'm confident that the quality education and enabling environment of this institution has provided you and will help you in becoming better professionals and useful citizens of Pakistan. While walking through these corridors, one can feel the great history of some strong women who have graduated from here since more than a century now. And we have seen the path of empowerment and opportunities that they have paved for young women like yourself. But let me tell you, don't expect clarity to come all at once, to know your purpose right away, to know your calling right away. It's a journey. But what should be absolutely clear to you today as fresh graduates is the intent that you are leaving this hall with, this energy, this positivism, these companionships, these friendships, and this passion that I can feel in this auditorium. Hold them dear, hold them tight, and the world is for you to conquer as you step out of this auditorium today. Having said that, I have spent 20 years in the professional life now. I want to share another fundamental truth with you all that you might have or might not have learned even as fresh graduates. That no matter how far you rise and no matter what successes you achieve, at some point you are bound to stumble. If you're constantly raising the bar and you're constantly pushing higher and higher, you will at some point fall. And when you do, I want you to remember this: there is no such thing as failure. Failure is just life trying to push you forward or trying to move you in another direction. And if you and when you at that point feel that it is okay to feel dejected and rejected and mourn the loss that you think that you have incurred, remember that is not true. Learn from your mistakes, because every experience you encounter, particularly your mistakes, are there to teach you and force you into being more of who you are and to figure out what is the next right move for you. And the key to these decisions is to develop an internal moral and emotional compass which will guide you. In our political system and media, we often see a reflection of a country that is polarized and paralyzed. And yet, seeing your positivity today, I know that you know the truth. We know we are better than the cynicism and pessimism that is regurgitated throughout the country. We understand that the vast majority of us, the people, believe in a nation that aspires for equal opportunity, upholding the merit, the welfare of the people, and the inherent goodness of being a good human being. So the question is, in these times of turbulence, what are you going to do about it? Today I saw and I had the privilege to understand the various disciplines which are being taught here. And I really feel that many of you care about these issues, or maybe there are other challenges you are faced with. Maybe you want to make a difference through conventional means, maybe through unconventional means, through democracy, through strong public education, through equal health care, through equal economic opportunities. The world is yours, and I really look forward to you contributing to making a better Pakistan. Since I am a student of economics or finance, I could not do away with numbers, so I would just like to look at the economic component of where we stand, especially when it comes to the contribution of the females in the labor force. Pakistan is at 20.53%, and this is as per World Bank collected data of development indicators of 2020. Well, I don't want to bore you with these statistics. It is a known fact that we need qualified, skilled and educated women to join the workforce to be able to make a difference in our lives, to their lives, to the lives of their family, and very importantly, contribute to the economy. It is an astonishing fact that an estimated 30% increase in GDP was calculated if we are able to close the gender gap at the workplaces which exists at the moment. There is also significant global evidence of macroeconomic gains when work participation in the workforce takes place, and I feel Pakistan will gain tremendously if our women are able to participate meaningfully. At the policy level, our government has made a concerted effort to provide enabling environment for women to grow and prosper, SME loans for women entrepreneurs, skill learning opportunities are to be mentored, and even stipend programs for girl education are part of some of our key interventions. During our pre-budget consultations every year, I have made it a very important point that I need to consult with the women chamber here and other policy makers so that we are able to make an inclusive document. We understand that these measures are critical to ensuring that our women find equal opportunities and enabling environment where they can prosper and grow. Now, no more of the boring stuff. This graduation day, which you will remember fondly as a very important and happy day in your life, is a first step. I want to conclude by telling you that remember, you are the generation with the power to develop your own platforms. For doing so, your class will be armed with more tools of influence and empowerment than any generation before you in history. You are the generation who knows how to be heard. You are the generation that demands more. And you are the generation who can be and has to do more. That's who you are. So succeed and stumble, rise and fall, win and lose, be sure and have doubts, celebrate and live. Your life begins now. a life full of achievements, prosperity, and fulfillment. May you all be trailblazers in what you choose to do, and may you always remember to have the courage to follow your dreams. Thank you.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Madam, I request you to declare the convocation closed.
I declare the convocation closed.
I request the Vice Chancellor to present the commemorative shield to Honorable Chief Guest. We thank the guests for joining us on this auspicious occasion. Guests, students, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remain at your seats until the convocation procession has left the auditorium.